Okay, it's November 8th here in Putney, Vermont, and Noah is visiting for his final little technique check-in prior to traveling over to Moinio to start the early season on snow pre-World Cup training. First World Cup's coming up in Gällivare. 2 years ago in Gällivare, Noah had a breakthrough performance on the World Cup with a 31st place, just a couple tenths of a second out of scoring World Cup points in his first European World Cup start, and he's looking forward to getting back there. We're just working through some easy skate technique this morning and looking in particular at some arm motion cues to try to continue to give him better release, speed, and access to power. And Noah has a tendency to sort of pivot his arm around a high elbow and leave his shoulder up and not get a lot of power or easy extension out of the arm work. It tends to be very, very tight in the release. And so we're looking at dropping the elbows into the pull a little bit and trying to have a little more traction in the arm work earlier and a little easier release. How's it feeling?
A little funky.
Okay, now we're working a little bit on a little push to extension cue on the arms. That's a cue that Noah used a lot to help build his classic striding and put a limit on the extension so that it doesn't break the stability of his pelvis and his core. And he has a tendency to break the stability in his upper body by kind of staying tense and almost, ripping his shoulder out of the socket, not to put it too delicately, on the extension with the arms. And we're just trying to soften that and give him a limit there. Okay, let's go to a V2 alternate, Noah. That's nice and long and whippy, but we got to get out of that gear. There it is. Okay, this is what Noah calls the off-timing cue, where he's got a pretty quick turnaround on the arm extension. Arm work doesn't look bad there. Quick turnaround and then a little pause up high. So he's on and off his right foot pretty quickly. I'd like to see him get a little lower into his pushing leg and stay low on the right leg and pop himself back up out on extension to the left leg. If he's going to do the off-timing cue, we're going to look for a little more depth in the push. That's going to slow the motions down and make it a little less whippy. A couple things I really like here. I see action in his core and his center of mass laterally. Just tells me that he's being very active on his feet. Width of the platform. He's stepping into an active position. Never static on the foot. And he's staying with a push without getting captured by it. It's really elastic. What we know about Noah racing is that when you say go, he's going to elevate his tempo and his energy. He's got a big motor and a large capacity, and he'll go out there and use every ounce of it. And we just need to slow him down a little bit to maintain economy and make sure he's got the confidence to move like this, to move slow and relaxed, maintain his traction, not spin out, and keep all of the economy that he's got right now in this mid-level intensity. This is really good skiing. I can roll you back up there.
No, because then I'd have to go fast again.
find that point where I'm just like bouncing around and it's so easy. Like world champs, where I want to attack the hills.
Is that a technical state or is that an energy state? Or is it a combination?
I think it's a combination of just like super light and kind of fun, if you will. And it is so much easier to find when you've got good energy.
Are you thinking specifically about any of the courses you're going to be seeing over there at this point, or are you just thinking about general preparation?
I mean, I'm definitely focusing on period 1 courses right now. I mean, I guess more than anything I've been focusing on Yalvav.
Yeah.
Because it's coming up.
With your focus on Yalvav here as the first World Cup, what specific things have you been thinking about? What's the course like? How do you approach it?
I mean, Yalvav is just all V2 quick release.
Yeah.
Which is sweet.
Yeah.
And that, I haven't been that worried about. That's just like, if I have good energy, that attacking energy,
Yeah.
that I was talking about, then I can just, that part's no problem.
Hope they didn't add any long, interminable, fast, flat downhill. Or are you not scared of that anymore?
I think that I damn well better be able to ski that kind of terrain. And it's only, like, I would rather have it on the course and practice it now and get good at it than not have it on the course. All I need to go do in a race is go out and execute well, and as long as I do that, I won't be that, it's like I'll be okay with what happens. I have not been able to do that very well in training. In training, it's, for some reason, so much more competitive, so much more about like beating the other person. I think it's so much easier for me when there's a field to ski against as opposed to one person.